Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing? Not bad. Not bad. What's up? What's up? It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you again. I'm surprised to see you here. I'm surprised to see you here. Long time no see. Long time no see. How have you been? How have you been? Hi there. Hi there. How are things with you? How are things with you? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Hey. Hey. Hi, I'm Marvin. Hi, I'm Marvin. My name is Robert. My name is Robert. You can call me Beth. You can call me Beth. Are you Tina? Are you Tina? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Meet my friend. Meet my friend. This is my brother, Thomas. This is my brother, Thomas. Come say hi to my parents. Come say hi to my parents. Have you met my sister? Have you met my sister? Have we met before? Have we met before? Do I know you? Do I know you? I'm new around here. I'm new around here. Let me introduce myself. Let me introduce myself.
I didn't catch your name. I didn't catch your name.
I'd like to introduce you to my boss. I'd like to introduce you to my boss. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. You're welcome. You're welcome. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate this. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help. Is there some way I can repay you for this? Is there some way I can repay you for this? This is a big favor. This is a big favor. You've been a big help. You've been a big help. I can't express how grateful I am. I can't express how grateful I am. I'm much obliged. I'm much obliged. You don't know how much this means to me. You don't know how much this means to me. You're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you've done. I'm indebted to you. I'm indebted to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for criticizing you. I'm sorry for criticizing you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I really regret going to the movies last week. I really regret going to the movies last week. I wish I hadn't said that at the party. I wish I hadn't said that at the party. I'm sorry I was late for class today. I'm sorry I was late for class today. You can blame me for this. You can blame me for this. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. Can you forgive me? Can you forgive me? Please accept my apology. Please accept my apology. Can I make this up to you? Can I make this up to you? How can I apologize to you? How can I apologize to you? This is all my fault. This is all my fault. I have to get going. I have to get going. See you later. See you later. See you. See you. I should go now. I should go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. I've got to get going. I've got to get going. I'd better run. I'd better run. I'll see you around. I'll see you around. I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. We should meet again. We should meet again. It was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you. Take care. Take care. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cooking. I like Chinese food. I like Chinese food. I love dogs. I love dogs. I don't like him. I don't like him. Do you like football? Do you like football? I hate the Yankees. I hate the Yankees. I'm crazy about pizza. I'm crazy about pizza. I'm craving something to eat. I'm craving something to eat. I don't care for your opinion. I don't care for your opinion. I care about you a great deal. I care about you a great deal. I loathe the sight of you. I loathe the sight of you. I'm fond of Italian music. I'm fond of Italian music. He doesn't find his job very appealing. He doesn't find his job very appealing. She's attracted to fast cars. She's attracted to fast cars. I can't stand these people. I can't stand these people. I hope we win the tournament this year. I hope we win the tournament this year. I hope so too. I hope so too. What do you want for Christmas this year? What do you want for Christmas this year? I wish it would stop raining. I wish it would stop raining. I was thinking about going to that new place. I was thinking about going to that new place. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor. I trust that all will be well. I trust that all will be well. I believe things will get better. I believe things will get better. I could really use a drink right now. I could really use a drink right now. I hope she feels better. I hope she feels better. Their only desire is for a new home. Their only desire is for a new home. He's the best hope for the team. He's the best hope for the team. I keep hoping that things will get better. I keep hoping that things will get better. I have to have that car. I have to have that car. I need to be alone. I need to be alone. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's wonderful. Really? Really? This is such a surprise. This is such a surprise. Wow, I'm so happy. Wow, I'm so happy. Can you believe what our teacher did today? Can you believe what our teacher did today? This comes as a surprise. This comes as a surprise. The best thing happened to me today. The best thing happened to me today. This is better than expected. This is better than expected. How delightful! How delightful! This is incredible. This is incredible. I can't believe how good this is. I can't believe how good this is. This is terrific. This is terrific. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Well, this is a nice surprise. Well, this is a nice surprise. I'm delighted to see you. I'm delighted to see you. I suggest you start thinking about careers with animals. I suggest you start thinking about careers with animals. My advice to you is to enjoy those things. My advice to you is to enjoy those things. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Can I give you some advice? Can I give you some advice? What do you suggest? What do you suggest?
Can I give you some insights? Can I give you some insights?
I suggest you do what he says. I suggest you do what he says. My advice would be to go home. My advice would be to go home. Is that your advice? Is that your advice? What would you do in my shoes? What would you do in my shoes? I'd recommend that you try to relax. I'd recommend that you try to relax. May I make a suggestion? May I make a suggestion? What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? Let me give you a bit of advice. Let me give you a bit of advice. What would be your advice? What would be your advice? Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm sure you deserve it. I'm sure you deserve it. I'm sure you'll do fine. I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck. Good luck. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. That's great. That's great. Outstanding. Outstanding. Allow me to congratulate you. Allow me to congratulate you. I wish you well. I wish you well. You have my best wishes. You have my best wishes. Good job. Good job. Please accept my warmest congratulations. Please accept my warmest congratulations. I must congratulate you. I must congratulate you. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. I just want to get this mess straightened out. I just want to get this mess straightened out. I hate this weather. I hate this weather. It sucked. It sucked. I have had it up to here with this guy. I have had it up to here with this guy. I've got a real problem with one of my coworkers. I've got a real problem with one of my coworkers. This is awful. This is awful. I can't stand this. I can't stand this. I'm going to complain about this. I'm going to complain about this. I'm fed up with your behavior. I'm fed up with your behavior. I've had it up to here with you. I've had it up to here with you. This is intolerable. This is intolerable. I will not accept this situation. I will not accept this situation. I will not stand for this. I will not stand for this. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I want to make a complaint. I want to make a complaint. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Do you want to come? Do you want to come? Thanks for the invitation. Thanks for the invitation. I was going to invite you in for some coffee. I was going to invite you in for some coffee. I'd like to invite you to a match. I'd like to invite you to a match. Do you want to get some lunch? Do you want to get some lunch? Why don't you come over later? Why don't you come over later? Are you free tonight? Are you free tonight? What are you doing later? What are you doing later? Let's meet later. Let's meet later. Come see me sometime. Come see me sometime. Give me a call the next time you're in town. Give me a call the next time you're in town. I'd like to see you again. I'd like to see you again. Would you like to get dinner sometime? Would you like to get dinner sometime? When can I see you again? When can I see you again? I keep asking her to turn down her music. I keep asking her to turn down her music. It's a small request. It's a small request. She has to turn it down. She has to turn it down. I'm just requesting that you keep him in your yard. I'm just requesting that you keep him in your yard. I need to borrow your computer. I need to borrow your computer. Can I see that book? Can I see that book? Could you move over a little bit? Could you move over a little bit? You're requested to be in court next week. You're requested to be in court next week. My request for a raise was rejected. My request for a raise was rejected. Can I make one small request? Can I make one small request? That's a pretty big request. That's a pretty big request. Why don't you just request some help at work? Why don't you just request some help at work? This is one of the most requested songs on the radio. This is one of the most requested songs on the radio. Could you give me a hand with this box? Could you give me a hand with this box? Would you mind being a little bit quieter? Would you mind being a little bit quieter? I'll keep thinking about it. I'll keep thinking about it. We may just have to share my car for a while. We may just have to share my car for a while. We need to start a college fund for Tyler. We need to start a college fund for Tyler. Do you know what you're doing after graduation? Do you know what you're doing after graduation? I haven't made up my mind yet. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'll let you know what I decide. I'll let you know what I decide. I have to make a difficult choice. I have to make a difficult choice. Decide quickly. Decide quickly. I hadn't anticipated that. I hadn't anticipated that. What do you plan to do about this mess? What do you plan to do about this mess? The disaster was a result of poor planning. The disaster was a result of poor planning. I plan to take the next train out of here. I plan to take the next train out of here. I intend to buy a new house. I intend to buy a new house. I had only the best intentions. I had only the best intentions. Everything is going according to plan. Everything is going according to plan. To be honest, I'm not certain. To be honest, I'm not certain. Maybe. Maybe. I couldn't say for sure. I couldn't say for sure. I couldn't say for definite. I couldn't say for definite. I couldn't say absolutely. I couldn't say absolutely. I'm positive that he did it. I'm positive that he did it. I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I can't be certain of what time I left the office. I can't be certain of what time I left the office. I've no idea where my shoes are. I've no idea where my shoes are. I'm not certain if he's telling the truth. I'm not certain if he's telling the truth. Are you certain this is what you want to do? Are you certain this is what you want to do? I swear this is the truth. I swear this is the truth. I have no doubt about how I feel. I have no doubt about how I feel. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think our taxes get anything good for us. I don't think our taxes get anything good for us. I disagree completely. I disagree completely. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I'm glad we see eye to eye. I'm glad we see eye to eye. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. I have to disagree with you on this. I have to disagree with you on this. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. You are exactly right. You are exactly right. That's for sure. That's for sure. I'd say that was true. I'd say that was true. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? I'll go along with that. I'll go along with that. I'll go along with you on this one. I'll go along with you on this one. I'm not sure I agree with you. I'm not sure I agree with you. Do your kids still believe in Santa Claus? Do your kids still believe in Santa Claus? How come you never believe me? How come you never believe me? I'm sure he'll find a way to do that without more taxes. I'm sure he'll find a way to do that without more taxes. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. They believed that certain gods caused things in nature. They believed that certain gods caused things in nature. I have faith in the government. I have faith in the government. I believe that I can do anything if I try hard enough. I believe that I can do anything if I try hard enough. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Do you believe in anything? Do you believe in anything? I have no choice but to believe what you're saying. I have no choice but to believe what you're saying. Have you questioned your beliefs? Have you questioned your beliefs? I can't believe you've said that. I can't believe you've said that. I'm convinced by his words. I'm convinced by his words. I believe he can be trusted. I believe he can be trusted. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. You did a good job. You did a good job. Most of that was luck. Most of that was luck. You have really good taste. You have really good taste. I am so jealous of you. I am so jealous of you. That's a nice car you have there. That's a nice car you have there. You're looking good. You're looking good. That shirt really becomes you. That shirt really becomes you. You have excellent manners. You have excellent manners. I salute your efforts. I salute your efforts. You're the best in the business. You're the best in the business. You're the envy of the town. You're the envy of the town. You look good in red. You look good in red. You've done a good job with this house. You've done a good job with this house. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. I love the way you make me laugh. I love the way you make me laugh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's what counts. That's what counts. That makes me feel a little better. That makes me feel a little better. Look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. That's understandable. That's understandable. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you down. Things will get better. Things will get better. Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. We all have bad days sometimes. We all have bad days sometimes. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. It's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. No one blames you. No one blames you. There's a sign outside the gate that reads, "No trespassing." There's a sign outside the gate that reads, "No trespassing." Not here. Not here. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should do that. They can't stop me from smoking. They can't stop me from smoking. You can't go there. You can't go there. That's forbidden. That's forbidden. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. No one is allowed to go in there. No one is allowed to go in there. It is forbidden to do that. It is forbidden to do that. No smoking. No smoking. Do not enter. Do not enter. No unauthorized entry. No unauthorized entry. Do not walk on the grass. Do not walk on the grass. Keep out. Keep out. No pets allowed. No pets allowed. What do you think of the new boss? What do you think of the new boss? Do you mean Mr. Lee? Do you mean Mr. Lee? Some people don't listen to him. Some people don't listen to him. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He seems like a pretty nice guy. He seems like a pretty nice guy. His uncle is very unusual. His uncle is very unusual. My coworker is too loud. My coworker is too loud. The new girl doesn't do any work. The new girl doesn't do any work. His parents are too strict on him. His parents are too strict on him. My brother is always in trouble at school. My brother is always in trouble at school. John is the best player we have. John is the best player we have. Harold comes from Canada. Harold comes from Canada. Luke has a very excitable nature. Luke has a very excitable nature. Paul thinks driving too fast is exciting. Paul thinks driving too fast is exciting. Sally doesn't like spicy foods. Sally doesn't like spicy foods. The living room is large enough for a good number of people. The living room is large enough for a good number of people. The only problem is that it has carpet from wall to wall. The only problem is that it has carpet from wall to wall. That seems clumsy. That seems clumsy. It looks kind of light. It looks kind of light. It's not heavy. It's not heavy. The keys on the keyboard sometimes get stuck. The keys on the keyboard sometimes get stuck. The open windows give the room more light. The open windows give the room more light. The walls are too dark. The walls are too dark. The floor is very clean. The floor is very clean. This table is not stable. This table is not stable. There are stains on my new shirt. There are stains on my new shirt. I bought this toy in Beijing. I bought this toy in Beijing. This book is written in French. This book is written in French. I have to fix my sink in the kitchen. I have to fix my sink in the kitchen. My bicycle has a flat tire. My bicycle has a flat tire. It's Janet Abrams. It's Janet Abrams. I'm Tom Dickens. I'm Tom Dickens. What's your name? What's your name? And how old are you, Mr. Fowler? And how old are you, Mr. Fowler? I'm 38. I'm 38. I'll be 29 in May. I'll be 29 in May. I'm going on 40 next month. I'm going on 40 next month. I didn't catch your name. I didn't catch your name. How old did you say you were? How old did you say you were? People call me Tom. People call me Tom. When did you finish college? When did you finish college? What did you say your name was? What did you say your name was? Do you go by your first name at work? Do you go by your first name at work? My name means joy in Spanish. My name means joy in Spanish. I'm named after my grandfather. I'm named after my grandfather. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm Russian. I'm Russian. Why are you in the U.S.? Why are you in the U.S.? When did you get to this country? When did you get to this country? You look Spanish. You look Spanish. Were you born in America? Were you born in America? My parents came to this country before I was born. My parents came to this country before I was born. What nationality are you? What nationality are you? Are you a citizen or a resident of this country? Are you a citizen or a resident of this country? How long have you been here? How long have you been here? I just came back from Korea. I just came back from Korea. My ancestors came here from Ireland. My ancestors came here from Ireland. My girlfriend is from Mexico. My girlfriend is from Mexico. I was born in England. I was born in England. What time is it? What time is it? It's about 3:30. It's about 3:30. What time will you be back by? What time will you be back by? My last class is over at 3:30. My last class is over at 3:30. I'm going out for a few hours. I'm going out for a few hours. What time do you have? What time do you have? It's time to leave. It's time to leave. It's almost time to go home. It's almost time to go home. We only have an hour of work left. We only have an hour of work left. I've been waiting here for 3 hours. I've been waiting here for 3 hours. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. It's 11:15. It's 11:15. It's 15 minutes to 9. It's 15 minutes to 9. The game starts at 9 in the morning. The game starts at 9 in the morning. The office opens at 8 a.m. The office opens at 8 a.m. When was the Declaration of Independence? When was the Declaration of Independence? Our spring break is from April 2nd to April 16th. Our spring break is from April 2nd to April 16th. What's tomorrow's date? What's tomorrow's date? Tomorrow is November 25th. Tomorrow is November 25th. The convention starts on the 24th of March. The convention starts on the 24th of March. I have to complete my taxes by April 15th. I have to complete my taxes by April 15th. Rent is due by the 1st of every month. Rent is due by the 1st of every month. School starts on the 23rd. School starts on the 23rd. We have 3 days left until the 4th of July. We have 3 days left until the 4th of July. Is the 30th on a Monday? Is the 30th on a Monday? This office will be closed for the holidays. This office will be closed for the holidays. The last game will be on the 9th of March. The last game will be on the 9th of March. My birthday is on May 19th. My birthday is on May 19th. I have to finish this essay by next Tuesday. I have to finish this essay by next Tuesday. I leave for Germany on the 11th of next month. I leave for Germany on the 11th of next month. It's good weather for football. It's good weather for football. It's very crisp and cool. It's very crisp and cool. It's going to get cold fast. It's going to get cold fast. This spring, there is supposed to be a cold spell. This spring, there is supposed to be a cold spell. We had a lot of rain this winter, though. We had a lot of rain this winter, though. It's blazing hot outside. It's blazing hot outside. With all this moisture, it feels very muggy outside. With all this moisture, it feels very muggy outside. It's raining pretty hard right now. It's raining pretty hard right now. It's starting to snow outside. It's starting to snow outside. Some of the streets are almost flooded with rain. Some of the streets are almost flooded with rain. It's freezing outside. It's freezing outside. It's a little bit chilly out. It's a little bit chilly out. The air is warm, but there's a nice breeze. The air is warm, but there's a nice breeze. This morning is cooler than expected. This morning is cooler than expected. It will get warmer as the day goes by. It will get warmer as the day goes by. Do you need my help? Do you need my help? I was hoping you could help. I was hoping you could help. Could you loan them to me? Could you loan them to me? I appreciate this very much. I appreciate this very much. I'm just glad to be of assistance. I'm just glad to be of assistance. Is there something I can do? Is there something I can do? How can I help you? How can I help you? I could use some help here. I could use some help here. What can I help you with? What can I help you with? Can I be of any assistance? Can I be of any assistance? I don't need any help. I don't need any help. Help me, please. Help me, please. Could you lend me a hand? Could you lend me a hand? That would be very helpful. That would be very helpful. Your help would be appreciated. Your help would be appreciated. I'm looking for 524 Maryland Avenue. I'm looking for 524 Maryland Avenue. It's about 1 mile over that way. It's about 1 mile over that way. Could you tell me how to get there? Could you tell me how to get there? For how long should I walk? For how long should I walk? Then you take a right on Fulton. Then you take a right on Fulton. What's the fastest way to Belton Street? What's the fastest way to Belton Street? Do you know how to get to the stadium? Do you know how to get to the stadium? Is there a road with less traffic on it? Is there a road with less traffic on it? My house is 2 doors down from the post office. My house is 2 doors down from the post office. The bus station will be on your left. The bus station will be on your left. Which way is north? Which way is north? Is this the way to the police station? Is this the way to the police station? What street is this? What street is this? Do you know where the zoo is? Do you know where the zoo is? Is this the east gate of the park? Is this the east gate of the park? I hate driving to work this way. I hate driving to work this way. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. It should be banned. It should be banned. I am not happy with our new boss. I am not happy with our new boss. I don't think schools are as good as they used to be. I don't think schools are as good as they used to be. I think we need a new president. I think we need a new president. Bob isn't doing a good job. Bob isn't doing a good job. I'm happy with the new mayor. I'm happy with the new mayor. The bus driver seems lost. The bus driver seems lost. My mother talks too much. My mother talks too much. I have a lot of respect for my grandfather. I have a lot of respect for my grandfather. I love watching sports on TV. I love watching sports on TV. I don't like big cities very much. I don't like big cities very much. My girlfriend is beautiful. My girlfriend is beautiful. I think we should take a break. I think we should take a break. Thank you for calling Joe's Pizza. Thank you for calling Joe's Pizza. Hello? Hello? Is that Ivy? Is that Ivy? This is Professor Smith. This is Professor Smith. I'll call you tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. To whom am I speaking? To whom am I speaking? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? How can I direct your call? How can I direct your call? You've got the wrong number. You've got the wrong number. What number is this? What number is this? Who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to talk to? He isn't here right now. He isn't here right now. Can I have him call you back? Can I have him call you back? Can I call you back later? Can I call you back later? What number can I reach you at? What number can I reach you at? I need to make an appointment. I need to make an appointment. How about sometime next week? How about sometime next week? That should be fine. That should be fine. I'll set it up. I'll set it up. I wanted to set up a time to meet with you. I wanted to set up a time to meet with you. When would be a good time to get together? When would be a good time to get together? Are you free later this week? Are you free later this week? When can I talk to you? When can I talk to you? What are you doing next Thursday? What are you doing next Thursday? Do you want to talk about this some other time? Do you want to talk about this some other time? I want to make a reservation for next Friday. I want to make a reservation for next Friday. I can come in tomorrow. I can come in tomorrow. Can you come in the afternoon? Can you come in the afternoon? Do you have any times available this week? Do you have any times available this week? When is your next opening? When is your next opening? Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? I don't have to shave every day. I don't have to shave every day. I usually take too long eating breakfast. I usually take too long eating breakfast. If I don't eat breakfast, then I don't have enough energy during the day. If I don't eat breakfast, then I don't have enough energy during the day. I've got to go brush my teeth. I've got to go brush my teeth. I don't have time to take a shower now. I don't have time to take a shower now. I never have time for lunch at work. I never have time for lunch at work. Every day I have to drive 40 minutes to work. Every day I have to drive 40 minutes to work. Did the mail come today? Did the mail come today? Have you seen today's paper? Have you seen today's paper? I watch the news every night. I watch the news every night. I like to exercise in the morning. I like to exercise in the morning. Most nights I just go out to eat. Most nights I just go out to eat. Did you take the dog for a walk? Did you take the dog for a walk? It kind of reminds me of that trip we took with Mom and Dad to Canada. It kind of reminds me of that trip we took with Mom and Dad to Canada. I don't remember how cold it was, though. I don't remember how cold it was, though. Where exactly did we go in Canada? Where exactly did we go in Canada? How could I possibly forget? How could I possibly forget? I didn't run out of money. I didn't run out of money. I used to like surfing. I used to like surfing. I once had a fever for almost a week. I once had a fever for almost a week. I broke my leg skiing 5 years ago. I broke my leg skiing 5 years ago. This reminds me of my trip to France. This reminds me of my trip to France. I've only been on an airplane once. I've only been on an airplane once. I used to live in Mexico. I used to live in Mexico. I got in a car accident last year. I got in a car accident last year. My dog saved my life one time. My dog saved my life one time. I spent 3 years in the Army. I spent 3 years in the Army. I loved to go fishing with my dad. I loved to go fishing with my dad. I think we're going to save some extra money this year. I think we're going to save some extra money this year. What language are you going to study? What language are you going to study? Then don't complain to me when Spanish gets boring. Then don't complain to me when Spanish gets boring. What are you doing later this week? What are you doing later this week? Are you still planning to go to medical school? Are you still planning to go to medical school? I want to buy a dog. I want to buy a dog. I'm going to switch jobs soon. I'm going to switch jobs soon. We'd like to send our daughter to a private school. We'd like to send our daughter to a private school. I hope to get good grades this year. I hope to get good grades this year. I will be moving in 6 months. I will be moving in 6 months. I'm going to study Chinese next year. I'm going to study Chinese next year. I want to work for my dad's company. I want to work for my dad's company. My parents are going on vacation next month. My parents are going on vacation next month. In 2 years, I will finish medical school. In 2 years, I will finish medical school. My wife wants to buy a new car. My wife wants to buy a new car. How's your biology class going? How's your biology class going? It's interesting, but there's so much work. It's interesting, but there's so much work. It's just my opinion, but I think that's pretty boring. It's just my opinion, but I think that's pretty boring. I admit that is pretty interesting. I admit that is pretty interesting. I hope you can keep up with the work. I hope you can keep up with the work. Are you doing well in math class? Are you doing well in math class? Do you understand the chemistry homework? Do you understand the chemistry homework? It's hard to hear my English teacher. It's hard to hear my English teacher. I stayed up all night studying for this test. I stayed up all night studying for this test. Did you hear our teacher assigned another paper? Did you hear our teacher assigned another paper? I'm really bored with this class. I'm really bored with this class. I like biology more than I first thought. I like biology more than I first thought. Could you help with the history homework? Could you help with the history homework? I'm always late for my first class in the morning. I'm always late for my first class in the morning. I have to go study for my French class. I have to go study for my French class. He likes fishing. He likes fishing. He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer. It doesn't make any sense for them to still be mad at you. It doesn't make any sense for them to still be mad at you. She's a natural entertainer. She's a natural entertainer. When he was a little boy, he was a real troublemaker. When he was a little boy, he was a real troublemaker. My father can be a real grouch. My father can be a real grouch. My parents almost never fight. My parents almost never fight. His brother is very protective. His brother is very protective. Her sister is very jealous. Her sister is very jealous. My mother enjoys the piano. My mother enjoys the piano. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. My wife and I just had a baby boy. My wife and I just had a baby boy. We've been married for 11 years. We've been married for 11 years. My uncle's wife just died. My uncle's wife just died. I was adopted as an infant. I was adopted as an infant. Where? Where? What is it? What is it? Is it a tiger? Is it a tiger? It's like a dinosaur. It's like a dinosaur. Who's that man? Who's that man? That's a barber shop. That's a barber shop. You're looking at my latest work of art. You're looking at my latest work of art. That's my house on the left. That's my house on the left. The man in blue is my uncle. The man in blue is my uncle. I think the man in the suit is a police officer. I think the man in the suit is a police officer. His name tag says he is a doctor. His name tag says he is a doctor. The brown car belongs to my sister. The brown car belongs to my sister. I think the red car is Japanese. I think the red car is Japanese. I think that animal is a tiger. I think that animal is a tiger. Those are my shoes under the chair. Those are my shoes under the chair. What does he look like? What does he look like? He's kind of tall and thin. He's kind of tall and thin. He has a long nose. He has a long nose. He always wears funny ties. He always wears funny ties. What does it look like? What does it look like? It's just a dark blue wool cap. It's just a dark blue wool cap. My brother is a thin man. My brother is a thin man. I live in a brick house. I live in a brick house. The car is very fast. The car is very fast. This bus is very old. This bus is very old. Have you seen a yellow hat around here? Have you seen a yellow hat around here? I want the small kitten with the orange stripes. I want the small kitten with the orange stripes. Can you give me a description of the person? Can you give me a description of the person? She has a round face and large eyes. She has a round face and large eyes. The soup was full of many different vegetables. The soup was full of many different vegetables. I need your help. I need your help. Could you lend me a hand for a second? Could you lend me a hand for a second? Could you do me a favor? Could you do me a favor? Excuse me. Excuse me. Would you mind putting out that cigarette? Would you mind putting out that cigarette? Could you turn down the music? Could you turn down the music? Just return the book when you're finished with it. Just return the book when you're finished with it. Could you edit this paper for me? Could you edit this paper for me? Would you mind moving over a little? Would you mind moving over a little? Please stop talking so loud. Please stop talking so loud. Why don't you come with me to the store? Why don't you come with me to the store? Can you lend me your car this afternoon? Can you lend me your car this afternoon? Can you give me a ride into town? Can you give me a ride into town? Let me take a look at that picture. Let me take a look at that picture. Can I borrow your pen for a moment? Can I borrow your pen for a moment? I was going over to the library to study. I was going over to the library to study. I won't get any studying done there at all. I won't get any studying done there at all. I'm trying to finish the reading assignment for our physics class. I'm trying to finish the reading assignment for our physics class. I've got to start preparing tonight. I've got to start preparing tonight. The problem is that I missed 2 days of class last week. The problem is that I missed 2 days of class last week. I've got to go to baseball practice. I've got to go to baseball practice. Are you going to the class meeting later? Are you going to the class meeting later? How many classes have you missed so far? How many classes have you missed so far? He's involved in too many sports and activities. He's involved in too many sports and activities. I'm going to the gym for a little bit. I'm going to the gym for a little bit. What are you writing about for your class paper? What are you writing about for your class paper? I've got to go meet a professor. I've got to go meet a professor. Do you want to study together? Do you want to study together? I'm going to get some coffee in the dining hall. I'm going to get some coffee in the dining hall. The dean wants to meet my parents. The dean wants to meet my parents. Are these the books you're checking out? Are these the books you're checking out? When are they due back? When are they due back? It seems you still have a book overdue. It seems you still have a book overdue. You can have them for 1 month. You can have them for 1 month. It's 50 cents a day for overdue books. It's 50 cents a day for overdue books. Do you have any books on Russia? Do you have any books on Russia? You're not supposed to talk in the library. You're not supposed to talk in the library. Is the photocopier working? Is the photocopier working? That book is on reserve for a professor. That book is on reserve for a professor. We only have 1 copy of that book. We only have 1 copy of that book. She is a very popular author. She is a very popular author. This library needs to get some more up-to-date books. This library needs to get some more up-to-date books. Where are the math books located? Where are the math books located? What time does the library close today? What time does the library close today? I hate when people write in library books. I hate when people write in library books. I'm really having a good time. I'm really having a good time. It's too crowded to push my way through to the kitchen. It's too crowded to push my way through to the kitchen. Do you know anybody at this party? Do you know anybody at this party? I'm going to have some fun while I'm here. I'm going to have some fun while I'm here. Why don't we stay for about half an hour to see if anyone else arrives? Why don't we stay for about half an hour to see if anyone else arrives? I think we're out of beer. I think we're out of beer. Did anyone invite that guy? Did anyone invite that guy? These parties are always so popular. These parties are always so popular. There are too many older students here tonight. There are too many older students here tonight. Should I go talk to that girl over there? Should I go talk to that girl over there? Can you tell me where the bathroom is? Can you tell me where the bathroom is? I think some people are leaving to go to another party. I think some people are leaving to go to another party. You should slow down with the drinking. You should slow down with the drinking. I'm tired, so I'm going home. I'm tired, so I'm going home. It's always the same faces at these parties. It's always the same faces at these parties. I guess this is a really popular movie. I guess This is a really popular movie. Are there any movies you want to see in case this one is sold out? Are there any movies you want to see in case this one is sold out? We've got a few minutes before the start of the movie. We've got a few minutes before the start of the movie. That movie was too scary. That movie was too scary. There's one out now about a talking horse. There's one out now about a talking horse. I think my seat is near the aisle. I think my seat is near the aisle. This theater is packed tonight. This theater is packed tonight. The film is sold out for tonight. The film is sold out for tonight. What time does the show start? What time does the show start? Let's go find our seats. Let's go find our seats. The plot wasn't very realistic. The plot wasn't very realistic. The director seemed to rely mostly on special effects. The director seemed to rely mostly on special effects. This movie is based on a true story. This movie is based on a true story. I think this scene was filmed in my hometown. I think this scene was filmed in my hometown. Can you believe how much a bag of popcorn costs at this theater? Can you believe how much a bag of popcorn costs at this theater? He has an injured leg. He has an injured leg. The doctor's seeing him at this time. The doctor's seeing him at this time. Do you know anything about his condition? Do you know anything about his condition? I thought it might be more serious. I thought it might be more serious. Your mother is now in stable condition. Your mother is now in stable condition. Which hand is bothering you? Which hand is bothering you? How long has it been swollen like that? How long has it been swollen like that? Can you roll up your sleeve for me to have a look? Can you roll up your sleeve for me to have a look? Do you have any insurance? Do you have any insurance? Do you have a history of heart trouble? Do you have a history of heart trouble? We have no spare beds right now. We have no spare beds right now. The pain is mostly in my lower back. The pain is mostly in my lower back. Does it hurt when I do this? Does it hurt when I do this? I'll write you a prescription. I'll write you a prescription. You should take it easy on that leg for a few weeks. You should take it easy on that leg for a few weeks. It's not very exciting to wait in line at the post office. It's not very exciting to wait in line at the post office. I've got to mail this stuff for my boss. I've got to mail this stuff for my boss. It's just a letter to my mother. It's just a letter to my mother. I need to have this package airmailed. I need to have this package airmailed. I've been expecting a package that should have been here 2 weeks ago. I've been expecting a package that should have been here 2 weeks ago. How much more does express mail cost? How much more does express mail cost? Can I get insurance on this package? Can I get insurance on this package? I need to change my mailing address. I need to change my mailing address. This package weighs 11 ounces. This package weighs 11 ounces. That's the box of out-of-town mail. That's the box of out-of-town mail. How much for a book of stamps? How much for a book of stamps? Can I get a postcard here? Can I get a postcard here? Is there a supervisor that I can speak with? Is there a supervisor that I can speak with? I like these new stamps. I like these new stamps. Can I apply for a passport here? Can I apply for a passport here? Is this the right place to open up an account? Is this the right place to open up an account? I need to start a bank account. I need to start a bank account. Will this be a checking or savings account? Will this be a checking or savings account? I'm told that I have insufficient funds. I'm told that I have insufficient funds. What are your home loan interest rates? What are your home loan interest rates? Can you help me finance a car? Can you help me finance a car? What's my current balance? What's my current balance? My ATM card has stopped working. My ATM card has stopped working. You don't need a passport for routine business. You don't need a passport for routine business. I can't remember my account number. I can't remember my account number. Is there a minimum balance needed for an account? Is there a minimum balance needed for an account? I want traveler's checks. I want traveler's checks. I have a joint account with my wife. I have a joint account with my wife. Can I have a receipt for this? Can I have a receipt for this? Your account is overdrawn. Your account is overdrawn. This soup is incredible. Have you tried it yet? This soup is incredible. Have you tried it yet? I was trying to decide what to order. I was trying to decide what to order. I'm going to have the steak. I'm going to have the steak. I've never had fried chicken this good before. I've never had fried chicken this good before. How do you want your steak cooked? How do you want your steak cooked? This chicken is undercooked. This chicken is undercooked. My compliments to the chef. My compliments to the chef. Are you ready to order? Are you ready to order? What's your special today? What's your special today? Would you like any more coffee? Would you like any more coffee? Do you have reservations tonight? Do you have reservations tonight? Would you like a smoking or non-smoking table? Would you like a smoking or non-smoking table? Can I look at a menu? Can I look at a menu? Would you like any dessert? Would you like any dessert? What's the soup of the day? What's the soup of the day? I think I just need a trim. I think I just need a trim. And would you like a quick shampoo and rinse? And would you like a quick shampoo and rinse? You can never be too careful with a customer's hair. You can never be too careful with a customer's hair. Just a little trim on the top and shave it close on the sides. Just a little trim on the top and shave it close on the sides. Something new would be nice. Something new would be nice. Do you want a little off the top? Do you want a little off the top? Should I taper the back? Should I taper the back? How about a shampoo? How about a shampoo? How do you want your hair cut? How do you want your hair cut? I'll try to fix the side. I'll try to fix the side. Do you want a perm? Do you want a perm? I don't need a shave. I don't need a shave. That's too short in the back. That's too short in the back. I have a hair in my eye. I have a hair in my eye. Just comb the hair back a little. Just comb the hair back a little. My client has made some very convincing allegations of police brutality. My client has made some very convincing allegations of police brutality. He claims that your officers assaulted him. He claims that your officers assaulted him. Do you have any proof of these claims? Do you have any proof of these claims? You'll be hearing from me soon. You'll be hearing from me soon. I need to file a missing persons report. I need to file a missing persons report. Arrests have declined this month. Arrests have declined this month. Can you identify the suspect? Can you identify the suspect? He resisted arrest violently. He resisted arrest violently. I want to call my lawyer. I want to call my lawyer. We just have a few questions for you. We just have a few questions for you. The officer was very helpful to me. The officer was very helpful to me. Are you sure the suspect fired more than once? Are you sure the suspect fired more than once? That area is out of our jurisdiction. That area is out of our jurisdiction. This is the busiest precinct in the city. This is the busiest precinct in the city. I need your signature on this report. I need your signature on this report. Welcome to the Comfort Hotel. Welcome to the Comfort Hotel. I just need a room for two. I just need a room for two. Do you have any vacancies? Do you have any vacancies? One double bed will be fine. One double bed will be fine. Would you like a discount on your room charge? Would you like a discount on your room charge? I'd like a wake-up call. I'd like a wake-up call. Would you like some help with your bags? Would you like some help with your bags? We don't allow pets in our rooms. We don't allow pets in our rooms. Fresh towels are in the bathroom. Fresh towels are in the bathroom. Room service can be called at the front desk. Room service can be called at the front desk. Do you want a single or double bed? Do you want a single or double bed? The elevator is at the end of the hall. The elevator is at the end of the hall. Outside calls will be added to your bill. Outside calls will be added to your bill. I don't have any hot water in my room. I don't have any hot water in my room. I need a taxi to the airport. I need a taxi to the airport. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. How do you feel about working on weekends? How do you feel about working on weekends? The yacht market is slow this time of year. The yacht market is slow this time of year. You haven't made a single sale in the past 3 weeks. You haven't made a single sale in the past 3 weeks. I'll try to help you make a dent in some of that work. I'll try to help you make a dent in some of that work. How does this fax machine work? How does this fax machine work? Is the repairman coming to fix the photocopier? Is the repairman coming to fix the photocopier? I'm going on a break to get some coffee. I'm going on a break to get some coffee. These accounts need to be paid immediately. These accounts need to be paid immediately. I heard they're going to lay off some people this quarter. I heard they're going to lay off some people this quarter. Sales have gone way up this month. Sales have gone way up this month. I left the papers on my desk. I left the papers on my desk. We need to cut costs somewhere in this office. We need to cut costs somewhere in this office. Has the outgoing mail left for the day? Has the outgoing mail left for the day? Can someone answer that phone? Can someone answer that phone? Do you know what bus leads to Memorial Stadium? Do you know what bus leads to Memorial Stadium? There should be a bus stop right at the stadium. There should be a bus stop right at the stadium. Do you know what bus is going to the theater? Do you know what bus is going to the theater? It's about 3 stops from here, maybe 15 minutes. It's about 3 stops from here, maybe 15 minutes. This says the last bus leaves at 9:45. This says the last bus leaves at 9:45. Our bus is late. Our bus is late. That bus is too crowded to board. That bus is too crowded to board. Can you read the bus schedule on that sign? Can you read the bus schedule on that sign? The benches are too wet to sit on. The benches are too wet to sit on. That bus needs some new brakes. That bus needs some new brakes. The exhaust fumes are choking me. The exhaust fumes are choking me. How much is the fare for the bus? How much is the fare for the bus? There are no seats left on the bus. There are no seats left on the bus. Can you give me change for the bus? Can you give me change for the bus? Is this bus going uptown? Is this bus going uptown? Thank you for flying with Skyway Airlines. Thank you for flying with Skyway Airlines. May I see your ticket, please? May I see your ticket, please? My shoulder bag is carry-on luggage. My shoulder bag is carry-on luggage. Boarding will begin in about 30 minutes. Boarding will begin in about 30 minutes. When does your flight land? When does your flight land? What terminal am I leaving from? What terminal am I leaving from? The security check is going to take a while. The security check is going to take a while. I hope the X-ray machine doesn't damage my film. I hope the X-ray machine doesn't damage my film. Don't even joke about having a bomb or a gun. Don't even joke about having a bomb or a gun. This is going to be a long flight. This is going to be a long flight. The arrival time has been delayed due to bad weather. The arrival time has been delayed due to bad weather. That bag is too heavy to be carry-on luggage. That bag is too heavy to be carry-on luggage. Where is the baggage claim area? Where is the baggage claim area? This is your boarding pass. This is your boarding pass. May I see your passport? May I see your passport? It should be here in the next 2 or 3 minutes. It should be here in the next 2 or 3 minutes. It's just getting on my nerves. It's just getting on my nerves. When does the next train leave for New Orleans? When does the next train leave for New Orleans? I've got kind of a problem. I've got kind of a problem. There are tri-state rail system trains leaving every half hour for the city. There are tri-state rail system trains leaving every half hour for the city. This is a new section of railroad track. This is a new section of railroad track. The Northeast Corridor is the busiest section of the country for train travel. The Northeast Corridor is the busiest section of the country for train travel. That's the last call to board the train. That's the last call to board the train. I think I hear the train coming. I think I hear the train coming. I hope I get a window seat. I hope I get a window seat. Why do these trains always leave at the end of the day? Why do these trains always leave at the end of the day? I bought my tickets over the phone. I bought my tickets over the phone. I want to buy a ticket for Denver to Los Angeles. I want to buy a ticket for Denver to Los Angeles. Have you seen our conductor? Have you seen our conductor? I'm going to get a drink from the dining car. I'm going to get a drink from the dining car. He's not as common around here as Mickey Mouse. He's not as common around here as Mickey Mouse. My favorite character was Donald Duck. My favorite character was Donald Duck. He seemed like a regular guy. He seemed like a regular guy. What do you want to see next? What do you want to see next? It sounds like you prefer old movies in general. It sounds like you prefer old movies in general. Let's go see Space Mountain. Let's go see Space Mountain. That roller coaster terrified me. That roller coaster terrified me. Do you see Goofy? Do you see Goofy? I don't want to go to the gift shop and spend more money. I don't want to go to the gift shop and spend more money. I remember coming here when I was a little kid. I remember coming here when I was a little kid. We spent the past hour at Main Street, USA. We spent the past hour at Main Street, USA. I think Disney World is too much of a tourist trap. I think Disney World is too much of a tourist trap. Did you know they just opened a Disney World in Japan? Did you know they just opened a Disney World in Japan? I heard they might open another in China. I heard they might open another in China. I'm staying at the hotel at Epcot Center. I'm staying at the hotel at Epcot Center. Don't you look at yourself in the mirror too? Don't you look at yourself in the mirror too? They must work out all the time. They must work out all the time. Why do you go to the gym so much? Why do you go to the gym so much? It's good for me to be healthy. It's good for me to be healthy. It's never good to put such a high value on appearances. It's never good to put such a high value on appearances. My muscles feel numb. My muscles feel numb. I can't move a muscle. I can't move a muscle. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm going to spend a few more minutes on the exercise bike. I'm going to spend a few more minutes on the exercise bike. It's too crowded in the gym at night. It's too crowded in the gym at night. Someone needs to fix the leg press machine. Someone needs to fix the leg press machine. I'm going to relax in the sauna. I'm going to relax in the sauna. How many more exercises do you have to do? How many more exercises do you have to do? How often do you work out? How often do you work out? He's a firefighter, so he has to exercise often. He's a firefighter, so he has to exercise often. I have to take a break for a second. I have to take a break for a second. When I was running, I twisted my ankle. When I was running, I twisted my ankle. Just don't neglect an injury. Just don't neglect an injury. That was a good game we played. That was a good game we played. We're in the middle of a game. We're in the middle of a game. He's playing too rough. He's playing too rough. We can still win this game. We can still win this game. We need to start playing hard. We need to start playing hard. You guys are getting lazy. You guys are getting lazy. That referee is blind. That referee is blind. I can't believe I dropped that pass. I can't believe I dropped that pass. If it keeps running, we'll have to stop the game. If it keeps running, we'll have to stop the game. I think he was out of bounds. I think he was out of bounds. That goal was pure luck. That goal was pure luck. Who has the ball? Who has the ball? I'm just looking for your travel section. I'm just looking for your travel section. Is there a specific book you're looking for? Is there a specific book you're looking for? I wanted to see what books you had about that. I wanted to see what books you had about that. This book is very popular right now with little boys. This book is very popular right now with little boys. This is a classic. This is a classic. I want to return this book. I want to return this book. Can you gift wrap this book? Can you gift wrap this book? We'll call you when your book comes in. We'll call you when your book comes in. My friend helped write this book. My friend helped write this book. I've read good reviews about that novel. I've read good reviews about that novel. It's hard to find a good book about the Chinese language. It's hard to find a good book about the Chinese language. Do you have any road atlases? Do you have any road atlases? Why is this book in the psychology section? Why is this book in the psychology section? Do you have the first edition of this book? Do you have the first edition of this book? They have some foreign magazines here. They have some foreign magazines here. You're always on the phone with your mom for hours. You're always on the phone with your mom for hours. I'm not dressed. I'm not dressed. I need you to do me one more favor. I need you to do me one more favor. It's becoming really messy in there. It's becoming really messy in there. It's your turn to cut the grass. It's your turn to cut the grass. I'll take the dog out for a walk. I'll take the dog out for a walk. You need to clean the floor this afternoon. You need to clean the floor this afternoon. The refrigerator light isn't working. The refrigerator light isn't working. We're almost out of toothpaste. We're almost out of toothpaste. I just want to relax and watch TV after work. I just want to relax and watch TV after work. What's for dinner tonight? What's for dinner tonight? I don't feel like cooking tonight. I don't feel like cooking tonight. I spent most of the afternoon taking a nap. I spent most of the afternoon taking a nap. Your parents are coming over for dinner tomorrow. Your parents are coming over for dinner tomorrow. Have you met our new neighbors across the street? Have you met our new neighbors across the street?